Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome once again back to my YouTube channel, and in case you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's a red button there on the screen. I hope you can see it. Please, I'm giving you 1 minute to subscribe. Yes, continue. Thank you. Yes, and I am doing my intro from Garden City, Nairobi, because my computer crashed on me, guys. Let me tell you, big up to all content creators. Hii kazi si rahisi. Yes, but anyway, we thank God. So like I had told you, I've really been desiring to do a book review on the book Believing in God for the Best by Bill Thrasher. And so stay tuned. Karibu sana, and let's get to the video. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so let's go straight forward to the forward. The forward has been done by James Seward. He's a pastor of singles and young adults in a college church in Waiton. I don't know where this is. I think it's in the US. I don't know. Yeah. Then here we can see some of the input that is given behind here is by Joseph M. Stowell. He is the president of Moody Bible School. He says, with unusual openness, Bill walks us through his own journey of singleness towards a sense of personal wholeness. In a world of self-focused advice, Bill points us to the only source of ultimate satisfaction, regardless of our status in life. Then we have Nancy Lady Moss. I don't know who that is. Vicky Anderson. He's the assistant to John Piper, Bethlehem Church, Baptist Church. I guess if you love watching content, not content, these amazing men of Jesus, John Piper is one. So Vicky Anderson is his assistant pastor, and I think John Piper has very sound biblical teachings. I would recommend that you go and listen to him. So I'll take us through the forward as I also give my feedback and reaction about that. Yes, so he starts by saying, the Christian church, with its ubiquitous pro-family and pro-marriage, emphasize unwittingly constructs an idol to which many Christian singles fall prostrate. Wow. Dr. Thrasher exposes this idol and deftly offers advice on how to tear it down. The idol is marriage. So I want to ask you guys, at some point in your life, have you idolized marriage, especially single people? And for marriage, the married people, do you think marriage has been idolized by both the single people and the married people? I think at some point I have. Let's be honest. Personally, I have, and I think there is this thought you have that when you get married, it's like you're going into a new life. The old you goes, you are a new person. You see, then you are having with this Mr. Charming, he's going to take care of you. And if you're a man, you're with this beautiful princess. And I don't know, she's going to do what to you. Yeah, and I think it has been not really overrated, because one thing, marriage was instituted by God. It is amongst the very important things God did during the creation. He created Adam and gave Eve as a company, but I don't think the presence of Adam and Eve in each other's life was supposed to be a substitute to the relationship of Adam and God, or even God, you see. So I think, to be honest, we have really idolized marriage, and I think this is what Bill Thrasher is he's trying to break down those idols. You see, when idols are made of gold, and then now you have to break them down. Yes, so let's continue. Marriage is an unexpected idol because scripture holds it in such high regard. Very true. But Dr. Thrasher explains, when a person believes marriage can quench those thirsts of the heart meant only for Christ to quench, that person has made marriage an idol. So what is he trying to say? He's trying to say that when we think that marriage can only quench, there are those desires that it is only God who can quench. And then we find that we are maybe looking towards getting a partner, so that those desires that only God can meet, is a man or a woman can meet, then we have idolized marriage. And guys, to be honest, I think there are things we cannot satisfy towards other people. We cannot a man, their desires or their thirsts and hunger, that it is only God can quench. And I think when we are putting those expectations on other people, then we are expecting too much from them, and I don't think it's very, very nice. Yeah, so I'm so excited about this statement. Yeah, and maybe we need to do a self-evaluation. Have we found ourselves in a place that I have had expectation on my wife or my husband or my girlfriend or my boyfriend, and these expectations or desires, it is only God can quench? Maybe we can do that self-evaluation in your own time. Yes, so I continue. Sadly, this marriage idol is alive and strong within the church. Many singles truly believe they cannot be content without a spouse. Guys, is this true? Is this true? I don't think it's true. I think God is able to make even single people to be contented even without a spouse. I myself fall into this trap at times. Very true. I myself too have fallen into that trap. So this guy is a single minister, and he says, as a single minister, I am subject to constant heckling and inquiries from fellow pastors and laity alike. I am frequently encouraged towards marriage, sometimes with specific suggestions of a prospective mate, and people are eager to know the latest inflection of my heart. Hey, guys, have you found yourself in this situation as a single person? Have you? I have. And it's very unfortunate that this is happening in the church, and I think single people have I can as I think about it, I know of a number of friends who have just decided to get pregnant, so that because you are seen, like, when you don't have a husband, when you don't have a wife, you're not thinking, or when you don't even have children. And it's so sad because a number of young people who are still trying to find their vectors or their identity, even in their identity in the Lord. If we are pressurizing them in the church, we are going to make them to make wrong decisions. And remember that we are warned once again that that teachers should be very careful, because all of us shall be answerable at the end. So I don't think it is very godly when we are pressurizing young people to make them think. Maybe you have seen a very nice girl in the band, and then you're pressurizing this young man. What do you think about that lady? She looks fine. You see, guys, I don't think that is very right. Think biblically and even socially. I think we should give the people opportunity to make a decision for themselves. And also I believe Ecclesiastes 3:11 says he makes everything beautiful in his time. And I believe people are in different journeys, different countries, different seasons, and so I believe God is able. He is all powerful. So guys, our dear parents, my dear brethren in the church, let's stop doing God's work. Okay, I mean, there is, I hope you get me. There is that work that he allows us to do, but there is that work only God can do. So let's stop doing that work which it is only God can do. Yes, so I go to the next paragraph. Yes, so while these comments and questions are usually playful or offered in my best interests, they reflect a general attitude in the church that a man or woman is not complete until wed. Guys, we are seeing this in the church, and I don't think it's very right. Yeah, I am convinced that countless single men and women can relate to this pressure, and our families are often the greatest offenders. 100%. 100%. This is so recent for me. Guys, we went for a family meeting. We lost one of my cousins, and so after we had laid her to rest, we sat down as a family. And so one of my aunties was like, so you, when are you going to get yourself a man? So one of my sisters defended me and said, hey yo, leave this girl alone. And guys, it was so dramatic. So again, I was one of my grandfathers was around there, so I was showing him the pictures of my niece, who is his great grandson. The same auntie was like, so when are you going to give us babies? Guys, can you imagine? And I was like, okay. So I had to wear this ring so that they stop disturbing me. Anyway, guys, it's a covenant ring anyway. So let's continue. I recently heard of one wise church leader who advised his spiritually volatile son that what he needed was a wife, as if marriage would settle his spiritually wavering heart. Oh no, this is so sad. It seems there are very few problems a single person faces to which someone does not think marriage is part of the solution. This is sad, and it causes many unmarried people to make an idol of marriage. Very true, unmarried people to make an idol of marriage. A holy matrimony is designed by God, promoted by God, and blessed by God. I think this is one thing people need to understand. Marriage is God's idea. So my friend, if that idea is not from God, if it is not from God, why are you disturbing? Why are you disturbing the humble children of God? Why? This is not right. Yes, guys. It is so sad. So, yeah, let God be the center and the foundation. Yes, so it can be a beautiful reflection of his glorious gospel in Ephesians 5:32. But the Bible does not treat it as the universal elixir able to cure any ill that plagues a single person. Sometimes it seems like being single is a plague. No, this is not right. Rather, the Bible teaches that God is good and in complete control of all things. Hence, whether a believer is single or married, he can rest knowing that he has God's best. Guys, I think this is a truth that really needs to get deep, 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 deep in our hearts. That whether we are single or married, God still has the best interests of you and me in his heart. So, knowing that God has me single for a reason, I am free to pursue Christ and his kingdom with my whole heart. Guys, I need to repeat this. Rewind. Knowing that God has me single for a reason, I am free to pursue Christ and his kingdom with my whole heart. This is a truth, once again, that needs to rest deeply in our hearts. This is precisely the message that Dr. Thrasher delivers in his unique book. He masterfully dismantles the marriage idol which still holding marriage in high esteem, weaving together his own fascinating biography, rich biblical exposition, and eminently practical advice. His book speaks from the heart to the heart. This is very true. I see Bill shares about his story, his journey of singlehood, how he had God, about his wife Penny Thrasher, and also still in this book, also Penny shares her side. You know, it's very good to hear the two sides of the story from the two different persons. This book is so interesting. Yeah, guys, you should get yourself a copy. Yeah, Dr. Thrasher deals a devastating but gentle blow to the marriage idol, and his message needs to be heard. If you're single, I encourage you to read Believing God for His Best and to examine your own heart to see how you may be making an idol of marriage. Believing God for His Best will also help parents, siblings, pastors, and friends of single people to rethink their emphasis in this career. He says, my prayer is that the church would read and heed Dr. Thrasher's words. Perhaps we, like Dr. Thrasher, can be pro-family and pro-marriage without tempting singles to make an idol of marriage. I think I really love this forward by James Seward, who is the pastor of Singles and Young Adults College Church in Wheaton. And yeah, so guys, tell me what you think about the forward of this book. Do you think it's a book you would want to get yourself? And in case, guys, I told you can get yourself this book, a copy of this book at Textbook Center in Garden City. I hope they still have copies of this book. Yes, in case you're interested, then maybe I can go and check if they are still having copies of this book. I think they if you go and ask, I think they will maybe give you on order. Yes, so guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. Please like this video, leave a comment down there, and hit that subscribe button. How do you hit it? Hit that subscribe button, and make sure to join me in my next video. Thank you so much, and God bless you.